Hello Boston Bruins fans, welcome to your news channel. Here you get the latest Boston Bruins news firsthand. We always try to post only true and quality information for our fans. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest updated Boston news that we will post here on the channel. The Boston Bruins' biggest potential threat in the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs just took a huge blow. Andrei Svechnikov, the second leading scorer for the Carolina Hurricanes, will undergo knee surgery on Thursday, TSN's Chris Johnston reported. The 22-year-old injured his right knee in Carolina's loss to the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday. Hurricanes president and general manager Don Waddell said in a statement late Monday that Svechnikov underwent an MRI and consulted with several doctors before making the decision. Svechnikov is tied for second among team skaters with 55 points and third with 23 goals, helping lead the Hurricanes to a 43-14-8 record in 65 games, tied for second-best point total, 94, in the NHL, behind the Bruins. The Bruins and Hurricanes split their season series at one game each, although Svechnikov helped Carolina eliminate Boston in the first round of the 2022 Stanley Cup playoffs. The Hurricanes have 17 games left in the season. Early results during and after Svechnikov's injury were not good, as Carolina were beaten 7-0 in their last two games. It was a bad night for the Bruins. The Bruins lost their second straight game after a half-hearted effort led to a 6-3 loss to the Chicago Blackhawks on Tuesday night. Boston was beaten by a tank team that is out of playoff contention and looked tired all night. It's not common for the Bruins to lose two games in a row, especially in regulation, and now is definitely not the time to get complacent, despite having already made the Stanley Cup playoffs. From the start, the Bruins just didn't have it. He found himself playing from behind and scoring the opener for the third straight game. Boston didn't look normal and didn't show much sign of life against a team that is at the bottom of the Central Division table. It was also another game the Bruins didn't start in time. Usually they could outrun him and clinch a solid win, but that wasn't the case for the Blackhawks. "It's our beginning," Charlie Coyle told reporters. "Our beginnings are killing us. It got covered up in Detroit's first game on Saturday because we ended up winning it, so maybe you don't think about it too much, but the next game it's the same thing. A bad start and we're behind 8. It's a shame because there's no excuse for that. We must be ready to start and have a great start. We cannot shoot ourselves in the foot. We pride ourselves on being a comeback team, but you can't do that every night. We can see a lot of things now, but our beginning is definitely one of them." Already leave your like in this video because it is very important so that you don't miss any news from the Bruins, which we will post on this channel at any moment. Thank you. Continuing. The Bruins have been at the top of the NHL standings for most of the 2022-23 season. They became the fastest team in NHL history to reach 50 wins, set franchise records, and were the first team to secure a playoff berth. But after Patrice Bergeron lost 2 straight games in regulation for the first time all season against playoff teams, he knows the Bees get hit with reality. "I guess we're disconnected now?" Bergeron told reporters after the game. "We're not playing it right. We cheat and I think this league is going to humiliate you if you don't. So I think that's what we're getting now. I think for us, as we've done all year, we've got to look at each other. In the mirror, we know it's not good enough and we have to go back to what's good for us and what was good for us throughout the year. We can learn a lot from these last games. There's no reason to panic about how the Bruins have played their last 2 games. After all, they've only won 10 times in a row and played at Season 1 level. They had to face some crisis, but they will have to correct their mistakes sooner or later. It's great to have you here. Put your opinion in the comments, and together we'll expand this stream of information about Boston, which is what I most want here with the channel. And speaking of the chain of information, collaborate with me by subscribing to the channel to make this video reach more Bruins fans, and encourage me to post news every day, and YouTube will notify you whenever there is new news from Boston. Thanks.